Hey everybody, it's Benny. I was gonna go over a little bit of captain tanking nonsense here in Quarter Sargasso Tier 2. This is the second boss. We're just gonna watch the replay and talk about what I do when I'm captain tanking without a healer on this fight specifically. So I'm gonna start by popping Time of Need and Routing Cry for the attack speed buff, Two Arms, Call the Blade Brother, and putting a banner down and then throwing Oathies immediately after. Um, just all that stuff. You don't want to pop Rally Cry because if you do, as soon as your DPS attacks him, which they're going to get in combat before you do, as soon as they attack him, you put yourself in combat and keep yourself from being able to switch to tank line. So as soon as you do your Time of Need, Riding Cry, Two Arms, Call the Blade Brother, and your banner, and then Oathies, you switch to tank line. This does put you down about 40,000, 30 to 40,000 health at the beginning. Whatever, suck it up. You summon your pet for increased mitigations. You put your revealing mark on the boss and piercing cry. Get your Blade Brother put back on. I usually put the Blade Brother on the champ because the hunter has no problem doing enough damage to heal himself up to full. Champ might need a little bit more help. Optimal group makeup in here is not hunter champ. Really, it would be two hunters or two ranged DPS that have the highest single target DPS, but make it work with a hunter and a champ. Anyway, so you've got your once you get back in tank line, you get your pet out, you get your Blade Brother put back on who you want it on, and you get your revealing mark on the boss. I immediately did a battle shout and then sure strike for the increased defense buff, the on guard buff that decrease the damage you're going to take. And then immediately after that, I'm probably hitting devastating blow. Yeah, that puts you in a battle hardened state, and as long as you have traits done properly or legendary legacies done properly, that's going to give you another minus 15% incoming damage. So you're reducing your damage by a whole lot just by having those buffs up and having a tome of defense. This guy kind of wrecks me at the beginning. I should have popped my bubble earlier, but I didn't. But I get low, I pop my bubble, and then I pop my strength in numbers to get my health back up. You want to make sure that your positioning is within 5 meters of all the members of your fellowship, including your pet, so you can get as much benefit from that strength in numbers as possible. You also want to make sure that your DPS is behind the boss. You don't want their damage getting blocked or parried, because that's going to decrease or increase the amount of time the fight takes, and also that's going to decrease the amount of damage they do, and therefore they might die if they're not doing enough damage. Popping Rally Cry anytime you get a defeat response, or if I would also suggest just popping it anytime it's up. You keep your battle hardened buff up the entire time this fight, or you should be, so you have that increased outgoing healing from that. So pop Rally Cry every time it's up. So right now my bubbles run out, and this fight is really all about cycling cooldowns. I pop my parry buff there, and also my Two Arms for my shield brother. Decreases the amount of damage myself and my allies take. They do more damage, yada yada. I'm going to put my healing banner down and continue to try and heal myself, do whatever I can to heal myself. Now, my strength in numbers is not back up, so I'm probably going to pop Last Stand pretty soon here. Get my buff back up. Pop my Rally Cry. There's my Last Stand there. And don't even need to pop strength in numbers because he's dead. But there it is.